Hi Mal Pals and New Pals, today's video is a hair tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to get these loose romantic summer waves, and I also show you how to get a little accent braid. It's like kind of a floating action, and we just have all kinds of summer vibes going on here today with this hair. And if you are someone who struggles with curling irons, today's tutorial is perfect because we are featuring the new Beachwaver S75. Beachwaver just launched their floral collection. It comes in 3 different barrel sizes and 2 different colors. I think that the floral situation is so cute. We can get the mint green. This is a full ceramic rod, so it helps protect your hair. It's less damaging. Ceramic's a great property to use with hot tools. So thank you so much, Beachwaver, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. You can get 20% off your order with my code Mallory20. Some really cool features of the Beachwaver S75 are pretty much everything. Turn it on. You can adjust the temperature. This curling iron does all the work for you, so it rotates to the left and to the right, as well as a fast and slow option here. Today, for these waves, I used the slow option. There's a lot of control here, even though this iron does the work for you. It's really easy to control. And this is how you rotate. You got this way and this way. It does everything. Then, as you can see, like you can have a lot of control with these buttons here. You just hit home to set the curling iron back down. To get this started, all you have to do is press this button here, pick your desired temperature. I'm gonna go to 370. When it comes to styling your hair, I feel like a clean part really matters. So I'm gonna go ahead and part my hair, clean that center part up from drying my hair. And if you guys want to see how I give myself a blowout and style my hair with a blow dryer, I will link that video below. Next, now I'm just going to section my hair. I only really need 2 sectioning clips, so. And then I'm going to use a heat protectant spray. That's super important. And I just kind of like to spray and then just make sure I'm evenly distributing that protectant. All you do is put your ends, I'm gonna leave about an inch out, and then you just choose how many times you need the iron to rotate. I like to hold for about 5 seconds. You can kind of just smooth out those ends with that clamp. I like to pull on my curl to kind of make sure that it's a wave. Like I said, using the Beachwaver makes curling your hair super simple, and you don't have to know every single thing about how to curl hair to create perfect waves. To do my hair, you're gonna, sectioning it is going to be up to you and how much hair you have. I like to do a good 3 sections. I'm just gonna spray this with the heat protectant. I'm gonna leave about a ½ inch out. Hold for about 5 seconds. As you can see, it's like the easiest way to curl your hair. And it would go much faster if you didn't have to talk through the whole thing. I like to hold the front sections around the curling iron a little less than the rest of the hair, just because it gets, more heat focused styling in the front, because we all just kind of naturally, it's what we see the most, so we tend to kind of over style the front sections. And to make sure that your curls hold while they're cooling down, you can kind of twist that curl into place and it'll help hold a lot better. Instead of just curling and releasing that curl to like be on its own, you can kind of boost its set. And I'm gonna stop and leave a few inches from the roots of my hair just to kind of create a little bit of a looser wave. So just once you drop that curl, go ahead and flip it with your fingers, and it kind of just helps it out to set. Now I'm just gonna do the exact same thing on this side. Again, I'm just leaving out a couple inches from my roots when I get to the top. Twisting and pulling. If you wanted more of a curl, you could definitely not pull on the curl to create more of a loose wave. So you can keep that in mind. You can just leave that curl alone and get a more tight curl finish. Also, for the back of the hair, you don't even need to turn around. You can just center part the back of your hair, go halfway down the shaft of the hair, that section, and then just release. These curls cool for just a few minutes, not too long, because I want this to be a more summer beachy wave finish. So I'm just going to let it kind of halfway cool. All right, I have let these curls cool for about a minute and a half. I'm just going to brush through these first, and as you can see, it gives you more of a wave-like finish if you brush through. Now you have like really cute, swingy, messy kind of beachy waves. And you can go through and touch anything up. I'm gonna take this top section in the back here, touch up any areas that need to be touched up. So since I just want more of a wave in that middle part of that section, I just started there. Left about 3 inches of that section out to only touch up the middle part. Okay, so this is if you could totally leave this style kind of loose, romantic beach waves. I love this. I think it's really cute. But I'm going to add an accent braid because with like kind of loose, romantic waves, I like to add accent braids. I just think it makes the whole style pop. You can totally leave this off. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray a texture spray in. Now I'm going to leave a little portion of a section in front of my face. I'm going to leave that out, and I'm going to start Dutch braiding right here, going to the back of my ear. Just adds a little something. It kind of gets some hair out of your face, and it kind of looks like it's basically a faux braid tucked behind your ear. Like a French braid, I'm just doing 3 sections and braiding, except for a Dutch braid, for those of you not familiar, you take these sections and go underneath. So that makes the braid a Dutch braid in 3D, and it kind of like sticks out from the rest of the hair really nicely, so it'll stand out if you have waves. Grabbing sections in the front and the back of this braid until I get to a certain point, and then I'm only going to grab sections in the front. So now is when I'm going to just grab sections in the front here and adding that to that section, taking it and going underneath, and then not grabbing another piece of hair because I don't want all of the waves braided in. I just need this kind of attached to my head at the front to stay behind my ear. Now the last section will be the back piece, not attached to anything. I'm going to stop here because this is where the braid ends at the back of my ear. I don't want to go all the way down with the braid because I still want that fullness of a wave to be there. Now I'm just going to take a few bobby pins and I'm going to secure the braid by taking that bobby pin and going into the braid and upward. And I'm going to do this in the front and in the back of the braid. Now that the braid is fully secured, I used 3 bobby pins, and it kind of just looks like a floating braid, because if you use bobby pins that are the color of your hair, any part of the bobby pin that sticks out, you're not really going to see, and you still get that fullness at the bottom of the hair instead of braiding and then tucking a whole braid. Now, once the braid is secure, I'm just going to kind of pull these sections out to make them a little more puffed up and a little roughed up. Just so the braid isn't like cleaner than the waves and it just doesn't, you know, flow right. This is the finished look using the Beachwaver S75. And don't forget, you can get 20% off your order with my code Mallory20. I will have info in the info box below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love how it turned out. I think the accent braid really adds a lot to soft, romantic summer waves, you know. Let me know if you guys try this out. I will have a playlist of the rest of my hair tutorials in the info below if you want to check out other styles that I do. I love doing hair, so I'm sure you will find a lot of helpful things in that playlist. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, and happy waving. Watch this video or that video or both videos, and also don't forget to subscribe so we can be friends forever.
All right.